you. Right. So, and we're back with Harrowings live with Hal Gill, your host, and the passing show. A little bit of who, what, when, and where here in Washington, D.C. at the moment. Passing by our Christmas tree, still illuminated, even though it's January 10th, I think. This is the 9th. It might be the 9th. We got January 9th, 2026. Showing page shown by us is Simone de Beauvoir's birthdays, probably among many others. I don't know. I'm going to watch these guys U-turn against better judgment. Watching my step on the steel plates. They can be pretty slippy in the wet. Had a little rain. They're doing work down here. Most, I think, goes down into the metro line underneath. Wouldn't take that route. It's pretty dangerous. So dangerous out here on the streets. Harriet C is joined. Lee Penman's joined. Good friends. Deborah Greenhood, Clayton Ramsey. You know, one of the things I wish this was better at is actually building communities. And I think we can. I mean, I've got my network of folks who log in regularly. And tell us where you are and who you are, and tell each other how you are. How are you this evening? We're running up on 10 o'clock, taking myself down to the Triangle Club where I've been asked to lead on the AA promises at a 12-step meeting. Yeah, not too hard to do. I was actually applying Robert Anton Wilson's maybe logic to it. Now, maybe we'll know a new freedom and a new happiness, or maybe it'll manifest in other ways if we do this program, including really the 9th step, which is where these promises occur, is when we're making direct amends to such people as we might have harmed. And unless they, of course, it would injure them or others. And that leaves you a lot of latitude, actually. It's kind of broad and roomy and comfortable to practice these principles, and it's uncomfortable not to. That's one of the things I think most people do is they avoid pain, but they don't realize what causes it. They don't do the root cause analysis. Or if they do, they might still do the wrong thing. Walking along here, looking at this fence, I impaled my hand on this particular part right here some time ago. You see how square that is? Not really pointed at all. Ran it right through my hand. Stiff-armed it when I fell, spilling my coffee on June 20th, 2020, a day which will live in my memory because I keep repeating it every time I pass this dang fence. It's very dangerous. Can you imagine if I caught my skull on that? Well, I wouldn't be talking to you now, or at least I wouldn't be talking well, I expect. Maybe I'd be completely recovered. Who knows? But I tell you one thing. It's a dangerous world out here. You gotta watch your step. Be cautious, be careful, and always keep your wits about you. And, overall, it's a nice neighborhood, nice homes, condominiums, apartment buildings. This one's kind of a senior living, fixed income kind of place, I believe. And, it's all good. You have a lovely community of people. And we are responsible for the world we are creating together. Many of the folks who are here, of course, are involved in government, and many are involved in other supporting things like non-governmental organizations, NGOs, nonprofit organizations. quite a few of us are liberal minded. DC is about the bluest of areas in the electorate. We don't have our own representatives in Congress as such, voting representatives. We have non voting representatives there who keep an eye on things for us. But we don't have statehood. And as a result, we don't get to have representation in Congress like the states did. Is what it is.
Right side. Right
We have
side.
been campaigning.
She was like, by the way, they both all with the same guy.
We have been campaigning for states' rights, to be able to be a state, but it hasn't happened yet. Georgia's a state, though. That car's from Georgia. This one's from Maryland. So we've got a lot of folks here visiting from other places, parking along the street. They are in danger of tickets, of course, during the day, but right now, I think from this time of the evening on into the wee hours of the morning, they shouldn't have too much trouble. You can see there's 2-hour parking, though, during the day between 7 a.m. and 8:30 p.m., unless you have a Zone 2 parking permit, which I do have. And I'm walking. I'm almost up to 18th Street. Should turn on 17th for the south. Let's keep on walking. 9:45, I have 15 minutes and counting. So I think I've got plenty of time to make that traverse. I'm supposed to only take 12 minutes to walk there. That's good. It's a beautiful evening. Damp, beautiful. Anybody talking to me? Oh, no. Oh, no, what? Manhattan, NYC. Hey there. I don't know what you're saying. Oh, no, too. He context. I'm rambling, so, that happens. Barbara at Project Ken has joined. Hey, good to have you. I need to catch up with you sometime. Maybe we can go live together and talk more about stuff. I have not done a lot of the writing I was hoping to do at some point, or still planning. Got a book project in mind, stitching together my father's old articles. Perfect timing, really. 250th anniversary of our country. I just saw that my old music master, the assistant music master in my day, put up something about writing of 1770 about the Boston Massacre and the Virginia Gazette, outlining the feelings people had about the Boston Massacre. And I think that's very timely. He hashtagged it Minneapolis and Oregon for the shootings by ICE agents, wounding 2 in Oregon and killing 1 in Minneapolis.
Okay, well, see you
Quite
later.
tragically.
Be safe. Take care.
Still in a bit of fog
Actually, might not. If we
about the state of things. And I don't know really how things are. Still trying to make sense of it all. Doesn't seem to me that officers ought to draw their guns and use deadly force except in the most extreme situations.
Oh, I took on doing that one. I took mine down on Monday.
But so it goes.
I put it up. I think we have 4 in my house. I take down. I'll put mine up. I sit mine down.
Uh-huh. I like the built-ins in that house. Built-in bookcases, framing fireplaces. Really beautiful.
No, you must have to. Yeah, idea.
A little free library here. Let them pick it over. I don't need more books. That is for sure. That's a good one, though. They usually have very good books in it. from the northwest corner of Connecticut. Oh no, for hurting your hand on the fence. Yeah, well, that was something. I've got one of the stigmata now. See that? That scar, like Y shaped. That's where I pulled it up and off, right? Anyway, adventures of the body. My doctors told me I was really lucky when I impaled my hand on that fence because I missed everything important. No arteries, no nerves or tendons or anything. I said, that's a weird kind of luck, but they're not wrong. I was fortunate. I could stitch it up. It had to heal from the inside out, and it did. And it's not terribly scarred, actually. The exit side, hardly noticeable, but the entrance, and it's still a little dicey, but I can still fife. I can still fife. Nice trees, decorations, swinging around. That's a dog park over there, that triangle park. Lots of dogs use that area. I got introduced to it from my friend Shara, who lived on 16th Street, just up from Foundry United Methodist Church, where I'm planning to volunteer some of my time soon this year. Decided to transform myself a bit. Look at that little dog. What a happy dog. What a happy dog. Yes, hello.
That's exactly what you're saying. I died.
Yeah. Like she's
Yeah.
it's like kind of dumb in a lot of ways, but like
Yes, it's golden. It's dumb in a lot of ways. That's true. We had a couple, but they're smart in other ways. Fascism cannot be voted out. Disarm hate is there. This house is always decorated with the most interesting stuff. 1702. I kind of like it. A lot of history here. I'll give you a tour later. But right now, I need to break over here, go down the street. Got a few other folks out and about. Oh, one out late for Friday.
yes.
Let's see. All right. Beautiful house. Look at that. All right. We're going to wrap it up pretty soon. Only down to 85% power. That's not too bad. Wow. I don't know if we're hurting. Yeah, that's right. Northwest corner of Connecticut. Deep River, Connecticut is near and dear to my heart because I have the ancient muster there every year. And July, second weekend in July, after 4th of July. And that brings together the fife and drum community from all over the place. I'm thinking that 28 sounds like it might be the year for the alumni of the Fife and Drum Corps to make their next appearance there. We've gone a few years and then sort of fell off after 2012. We sort of had a falling out with each other collectively. And that year we didn't field a very big force. But 2011, we were there in force, and I met a lot of my cohort there, and we got together and got to know each other much more there than we do in Williamsburg, which is our hometown. And therefore, we tend to have lots of distractions from each other.
You have a lighter?
I don't. Good luck. Yep. I don't have a lighter. A lot of things I don't have. Don't need. I don't smoke. 7-Eleven over there probably has a lighter. Or matches. I don't know. Oh, yeah. 17th Street and R coming up on my radar. Cannabis is in the air. That's not too surprising. I'm not sure from where. And I'm supposed to go across here. Let's see, how am I doing? 9:53. I've got 7 minutes to be on target. I think I'm pretty close. I'm going to wrap up the passing show. Thanks for joining if you have. Be the change you want to see in the world. Every cent spent is a vote for the kind of world we are co-creating.